guys, as you know, I'm Keena, aka Keena B, and I'm just gonna be like telling you guys what 2018 has taught me and what I plan to do in 2019. It's a long but short year in a way. Like, a lot has happened in this year, in the past 12 months. I mean, in January, I made my decision that I was going to A&M. So I was a senior and a freshman all in one year. I was a senior. Um, I graduated May 24th, 2018. I turned 18 June 23rd, and now I'm a freshman in college. And am I going back to college for this upcoming semester? Yes, I am. I made some good friends. I made some good professors. I met a lot of great people. I'm going to tell you my college experience maybe during the summer, maybe after the year over with. I don't want to make no promises because the reason I haven't really been uploading them as much as I've been wanting to is because, for one, I have a roommate. Two, I'm in college. I'm focusing on work before anything. Three, I mean, I just don't be knowing what to do. I don't know what y'all like to see. And another thing, I forgot the exact date. I'm gonna have to find it. But I cut my hair. Yep. The reason why, it was a lot of reasons. I've been thinking about cutting my hair since September because, for one, I permed my hair in April. I didn't want to, but I feel like I had to. My mama said it was probably best to perm my hair because it was prom. Like, usually what we be going for prom would be hot up in there. So, and I was natural, and mama didn't want my hair to get messed up because of the humid. So, I permed my hair. Big mistake. So, since September, I've been thinking about this. One big reason, and I gotta shout this movie out. Have y'all seen Napoli Ever After? If not, y'all need to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's a great movie. Beautiful movie. Very inspiring. And I kind of feel like, she related to me. Like, I'm nothing like her. Like, I'm not perfect, none of that. See, that's another thing. But, sorry, I got a text message. Like I said, what was I saying? What was I saying? But, anyway, besides that, yeah, I haven't really been uploading because I'm in college, like I said, and didn't go the way I wanted to do. And then most of the time I be with my friends. I don't really be in my room either. So yeah. Another thing, I've gained so many friends. I'm not saying that they're gonna be with me the rest of my life, but I'm just saying, like, I know I know who are my real friends in college. I know for sure. One girl, her name Paisley, she's from Atlanta. She's an amazing friend. I can't even describe the good things that she has done for me. One day, if I get big, hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed. 119. When I get big, we're not gonna say if, we're gonna say when. When, when I get big, I'm gonna introduce y'all to her, cause she is an amazing friend. When I say, it's been times I've been crying. She has left her bedroom to come see me. It's been times I had to leave the comfort of my room to come to her room, and she has been there for me. She has been there for me. She is an amazing friend. When somebody says something bad about me, when somebody tries to down my name, she sticks up for me. That is, for the longest, I did not know what a true friend was, and she is one. She's there for me. Mentally, physically, emotionally, she is there. Anybody downs my name, she say, don't talk about her. That's my best friend. Like, I'm not saying, like, people just up and talk about, like, no, this ain't no high school. Like, for example, we was on the bus, and, I was sitting with this girl. I had to sit with her. Me and Paisley used to sit on the bus together, but the bus was full. The bus be full, so, I had to sit in the seat with this girl, and Paisley sat behind me, and she was sitting with a girl. The girl stopped. We got to the girl's stop or whatever, and so I was letting the girl out. And so apparently the girl that was sitting with Paisley was getting off the bus too. So I got up and I was letting the girl out, and the girl was like, ugh. The girl that was sitting with Paisley, she was scoffing, I guess, because I had got up and got in front of her to let the other girl out. I don't know. But she went like, ugh. And Paisley was like, she said, ugh, what you, fuck, don't do that to my best friend. Don't do that. So the girl went like, and just walked off. Like, example, like Paisley didn't have to do that, but she did. And like I said, I'm sorry, but if anybody talk down about her, best believe I'm saying something too. Like, I'm returning the energy. And you gotta get energy, so anybody say something about you, I'm saying something back. Anybody say something about me, you say something back. Exactly. Like, that wasn't the only time she done defended me. It's plenty of times. It's so many people that's just it's so many people that's just rude for no apparent reason. Just illiterate buttholes. It ain't like just rude. And then there was another time we got into this big argument with some girls. I'm not even gonna go into that, but yeah, T. But Hazley, she's a great friend. She's a great friend. I know she's a good friend. I know she's there for me. I'm there for her the same way. Whenever she need me, there's so many times we just tell each other that we are good friends, and I'm glad I met her because like I've done some things that wasn't things a good friend does out of anger. Like I feel like, okay, you do this stuff to me, I'm gonna return and do it to you. Don't do that. Let me tell you that right now. Don't do that. Do not return the energy. Just if they ain't being a good friend to you, go on about your business. Don't retaliate. Don't do nothing. Go on about your business. Just cut them off. Leave them alone. Or just if you feel like you have the courage to, just talk things out. Talk things out with them. Tell them, say, look, I don't appreciate how you did this, or I don't appreciate. But if you don't have the courage to do that, and you feel like it's just gonna happen again, just go ahead and leave. So yeah, another thing, 2018 has taught me responsibility. You know, when I got to college, before I got to college, I was so used to my parents doing stuff for me. Waking me up in the morning, doing my laundry whenever I needed to be done, like simple stuff like that you wouldn't think that, like, I mean, I know how to do laundry. But I'm just saying, I was so used to my mama doing it for me that I didn't really have to worry about that. But, you grow and you learn. You'll figure yourself out when you're in a whole different environment and you on your own. Like, see, I'm 2 hours away from home. Some people, like my friend Paige, she's 4 hours. People from Jamaica to come to this HBCU in Alabama. What are you doing? But I learned, like, at first I'm like, why y'all giving, because I'm from Alabama. I'm like,
why are y'all giving up y'all city to come to this state? Like, why?
now I realize, like, they just want to experience something new like you do. Like, if I could, like, I got accepted to a college in Virginia, Georgia Western State University. I think that's an honors college, if I'm not mistaken. I got accepted there. Everything. Did I go there? No. Did I want to go there? Maybe. I would have done a campus visit, but then I was like, let me just go somewhere in Alabama. But actually, I come to like Huntsville. I really do. I love it. It's a great city. And I honestly feel like I can see myself getting my own apartment up there. 2018, it was going great until October. And let me tell y'all why it went downhill. October, that's when I found out my aunt was very sick. And like, she had I forgot what the situation was, but she had to go to UAB. She was in a coma she was in there for like a good minute. But oh yeah, my cousin had passed away in August. My cousin passed away in, was it August or September? Anyway, it was the beginning of the school year. He passed away, and I was very sad because I couldn't go home for his funeral because my parents didn't have no gas money, so I couldn't go. Yeah. So my cousin, he passed away in August or September. I was very depressed about that. And then my aunt, she was very sick, and my mom was like telling me like the doctor saying it's good, but then the next day they would say, oh, she's gonna be fine. Then the next day they would say she's not doing too good, and they say she's around, like, back and forth. So then that's when my mama told me, like, a couple of weeks passed, she's telling me this and that, and then the night before she died, she said yeah, she's still not responding, so they're just gonna pull the plug on her. And next day, mama told me that she was gone. And it's crazy because last time I seen my auntie was she gave me $50. I was working at KFC. She gave me $50 at work, and she said that was for me to go to college with since she didn't get me a graduation gift. And I told her thank you, and I told her I love her. She told me that she loved me. Last time I seen her, and then the crazy thing about it is I went home for her funeral. And crazy thing is I went home for her funeral. The day of her funeral, I sung at her funeral. You know, because my dad, he really wanted me to. He came to me. He was on the program to sing for her funeral, but he didn't like, he felt like it's his sister, you know, like he felt like he should be sung to. He didn't feel like he should have to sing to one of his loved ones' funeral, like, you know, that's his sister, you know. So I sung at her funeral, had a good time with the family, whatever. Then like 3 o'clock in the morning, the next day, well, my sister-in-law, she was pregnant, by the way, at that time. Oh, my little aunt. I'll get back to it. But anyway, so she pulled up right when she got off at work. It was like 1 something. We was talking to like 3 in the morning. So my mom, she starts walking down the steps and like hopping down the steps. And I'm like, oh, this can't be good. My mama hopping down the steps, like, what's going on? So I asked Mom, I was like, Mom, what's wrong? She was like, Rachel has been in a car wreck. Rachel's my big sister. She was in a car wreck. And when I say we got there, when we got there, it was me. I was sitting in the front seat. My mom was driving. It was me. My sister-in-law was in the back. And my other sister-in-law, because my sister's gay, so she's married. She got a wife. So, she was in the back seat. And, we got there. And all I seen was a car in the ditch, and it was my sister's car. It was all her wheels was gone, all of them. All of her wheels are gone. I'm gonna text my sister and ask her for the pictures, but if she don't send them to me, just know that all 4 of her wheels gone, airbags all over the place, and I'm just like, I wasn't crying, but I was just like, it'll be okay, please let her be okay, please let her be okay, please let her be okay. So, Mama, you know, she's overwhelmed, she's crying because, you know, that's her child, like, and then this girl I used to go to school with, I'm not gonna say her name, I'm gonna just call her Jackie. She said, she's fine, don't worry about it, she's fine. So we see my sister, and like, Mama, she goes up to her and she's hugging her because, like, thank God, through the mercy of God, she alive, you know? Like, Rachel wasn't messed up or anything. She can still walk, everything, through the grace of God. Because, y'all, if y'all seen how bad it was, you would think that she wouldn't be alive. I promise you. You would think that, you would know. That's a miracle for her to be alive right now. So, she had a mark right here, and, went to the hospital, and, the girl who hit her is just mumbling over there, barely got any clothes on. You can tell that she was drunk, just mumbling and everything. And then, so my sister, she's getting irritated, and she's, like, saying little stuff like, my sister is saying, like, man, she said, I just wanted to go to work. She was like, I'm not gonna cuss on camera, but she was like, this B word, want to do all this. You want to go drunk and drive drunk. You want to drive drunk and do all this. And talking about some, you know, it's people on the world like you. What, like, really? I was mad. I was more mad than upset because I'm like, I don't like that drunk driving stuff. If you know you finna get messed up, if you know that, bring somebody with you to be sober. Bring somebody with you, dummy. Dumbo, don't risk somebody else's life because you want to be an idiot and you can hurt yourself. I'm just going to get more heated because it don't get any better. It does not get any better. I promise you, it does not get any better. So, yeah, we was in the hospital, and then, so, my mom, she started, you know, cracking jokes to, like, make Rachel feel better because Rachel, like, I mean, my sister's more mad than upset. But she was crying because, of course, you was in a wreck. So, of course, you're finna be crying. You scared for your life. You scared something probably just happened to you. So, you know, everything's going better. We making jokes. We over here laughing, you know. We don't let the whole situation go. And then I say, you know, I seen this quote a couple of weeks ago, and I've been living by that quote ever since I seen it. It says, the pain you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. And when I say I honestly understand it now, I was like, I understand it, what it's saying, but I I can't really say that I've experienced it. Now that I done put everything together, now that I done put everything that's happened to me in my life together, I do understand it because I feel like 2019 is going to be a blessing for me. I pray to God that it is a blessing to me. I pray that everybody I know, everybody I love, everybody I don't know, everybody that hates me. I pray that y'all don't have to deal with none of the stuff that I done had to go through. And I pray I don't have to deal with anybody's situation that is worse than mine because we all hurting. Somebody's doing worse than me. Somebody's doing worse than you watching this. Somebody out there is doing it worse than you. They're going through it worse. That's all I can say. We all going through it. Nobody's life is perfect, but somebody's situation is always worse. I promise you. I was watching a video on the news about how this lady, she was in the it's New Year's Eve, by the way. I was just watching this video. This lady is in the hospital bed crying. Her daughter got killed. I didn't really watch, but all I know is I seen manslaughter to a 7-year-old girl. Yeah, her 7-year-old daughter got killed by a man. I'm assuming that it was a stepdaddy or something. Really? You killed a 7-year-old child? For what? Like, stuff like that. That's why I'm like, I'm over here. Like, but anyway, let me get back to the story. So, we in the hospital. And we laughing or whatever. My mom gets a phone call. It's like, keep in mind, this happened at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's like, how was we there? 6, 7, I want to say it was probably like 6 or 7 by that time. Yeah, it was a long time, but yeah, it was like 6 or 7 around this time. And so all I know is my mom picked up the phone. She's like, what? And then next thing I know, she starts breaking down, crying, screaming, saying no, why? And she was like, I was like, Mom, what's wrong? So, don't tell me that her best friend, who was my godmother, was a lady that I didn't go a week without seeing my whole entire life. Since I was a baby. This lady was one of my godmothers, y'all. I want y'all to understand it. Her and my mama, they grew up together. I've known her since I was born. It's been times when my mom would drop her off. She would drop me off at she would drop me off at her house, you know, because I wanted to spend time with her or she wanted to spend time with me, like, stuff like that. And she would always come here at least, like, once a week. Like, it's crazy, y'all. My mama, best friend, somebody who was like a sister to her, passed away in a car wreck. And the driver was drunk driving. I just want to know, like, people who be driving drunk, don't make that out of a habit. Like, some of my friends in college, like, now, whenever they tell me they be drunk and they be driving, I be like, yo, that ain't cool. Because, like, no, it's not cool. It's not. Keep in mind, y'all, remember I said this was the day after my aunt's funeral. So, my aunt was not my mama's sister. She was my daddy's sister, the aunt that passed away. So, when I heard the news, my sister, right, she was just in the car wreck. She said, Mama, calm down. She said, let's call her daughter on Facebook. Make sure that this is true, because you know how people be lying or they get the wrong information. So, my sister called her daughter, and her daughter answered the phone crying, screaming, and we already knew, yeah, it was true. She was yelling, my mama's dead, my mama's gone. And when I say y'all, I didn't know what to do. You probably think, comfort your mother, but I was speechless. I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was so used to seeing this lady. It's crazy, because the last time I seen her, had a real interaction with her, was like a couple of days before I had left. I was coming down the steps, and she seen me. She had got out the car. She ran out the car. She came and hugged me, kissed me on the cheek like she always do. She was like, you know I love you, right? I said, yes, Miss Lisa, I love you too. And she said, I'm so proud of you. She said, I love you so much. I said, I love you too. And she was just telling me to keep my head up. Don't let what anybody say about me tear me down. Which now, like, last month, if you would have called me ugly, if you would have said I was the ugliest person that you've ever seen in the world, if you would have called me fat, I would bawl out in tears because last month, I did not know my worth. I didn't care. I was losing, like, I still loved God, don't get me wrong, but I was losing myself. I was losing my faith a month ago. November, like, October 31st, October 31st, I said November is my month of growth. I said November is my month of growth because I feel like I was growing up. I felt like, I gotta find myself. And like, it's just crazy that November was the worst month of this year for me. The worst. I can't even explain how bad it was. I've never seen my mama cry that much. Like, my mama, she's a church woman. She's like, sometimes like people would call her and they would ask for prayer. She would cry on the phone with them, like, because like when you just really know the Lord and you really feel His Spirit lifted up on you, and you know what you praying for and you have faith in it, that will bring you to tears. It's been times I've done prayed in my dorm room, praying God to forgive me, praying that I find forgiveness in my heart to forgive people. It's been so real. And like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Like, I just can't believe all this, like, for real. So, when I say my mom broke down, she was on the floor crying. People that was working at the hospital ran into the room and they was asking my mom, was she okay? Does she need a room? Does she need to get checked in? And we was like, no, she's not checking in no hospital. No, my mom has not been in the hospital since February 2017. 2017 was also another rough year for me. February 2017, another tragic, horrible year, whatever. And I was like, I will be damned if my mama is in the hospital bed right now. No. So we called my brother. He drove her car. His girlfriend drove her car. Cause remember my sister-in-law, the one that I was in the car with, her car was parked out there, and we had rode back with my mama to go see about Rachel or whatever. So my brother, he drove my mama's car, and my sister-in-law drove my brother's car back to our house. The whole car ride, it was bad because my mom wanted to ride by her house. She was sniffling, and she asked my brother, could we ride by her house? And her car wasn't there. Her father's car wasn't there. Nobody was there. So we just went home, and we got back home. She cried. Her other best friend that called and told her the news came there. And we was just, sitting there as a family, just talking or whatever, praying. And then the next day I had to my godmother's, not my godmother, my aunt funeral was on that Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. No, her funeral was on a Friday, and then my mama's best friend died, and then I had to go back to college that Sunday. So I came back home. I went back to college. I was there for a week. The next week was Thanksgiving week. So they asked me to sing at her funeral, but I couldn't. I had to get my hair did. And I know I really hate that I couldn't sing because I didn't have a choice though, because I was only gonna be home for a week, and the girl who usually does my hair, she said she would do my hair for free. So, and that was the only day that she had available. So I really didn't have no choice. I really needed to get my hair did. I really needed that. I really needed the opportunity. And it was already set up before that happened. I'm home for a week for Thanksgiving. Like, that week wasn't really bad. We actually had a decent time. My mama wasn't really talking the day of her friend's funeral. She didn't even go. She was so sick. She couldn't leave the bed. So yeah, but Thanksgiving, it was pretty decent. It was good. It was crazy because, like, we used to seeing her on Thanksgiving and we seeing her on Christmas. Okay, so I go back to college. I go back to college. By this time, I think it's like the end of November, if I'm not mistaken. I had came back on the Sunday, Thanksgiving, whatever. I don't know what the date was, but so I get back there. I'm back with my friends, you know. Like they asked me how was my Thanksgiving. I asked them how their Thanksgiving was. Like we having a good time, whatever. I was talking with my friend Paisley, like, and I was just, you know, like another time I was crying in her arms, and I was just venting to her, like, I'm like, is this karma for the things I've done? Like, is God punishing the people that I love because of what I did? And I was just crying because, you know, I made some mistakes. I made some mistakes, but now that I realize we all make mistakes. I ain't make no mistakes of killing anybody, so therefore I'm not gonna say I'm a monster. I'm evil. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, I was just telling her. I was just like, she was like, "Girl, don't feel bad." She was just telling me like, "Don't feel bad," and she started crying. I'm not gonna say what she goes through, but she was going through things too. It's just I just thank God for Paisley, honestly, because I feel like we was meant to be friends. Like, cause she helps me what I go through. I help her with what she's going through. And then another friend, my other friend down here, her name is Serenity. She's been there for me too when Mama's best friend passed away. Well, that night it was like 11 o'clock ish. She had took me to Walmart to get my mind off things. She said, I had to get you out of the house. I'm sorry. She said, I'm sorry, but I had to get you up out of the house. So I actually had a good time. She took my mind off of things. Like, I thank God for her. I thank God for her as well. But yeah. So yeah, me and Paisley was talking, and she was telling me how she was gonna get her job back at Chick-fil-A for the December break, cause I left like the deadline to leave was December. You have to be off campus by December 8th, but like the starting to like, you know, leave was like December 7th or something. I left December 5th because I was done with everything, so I could leave early. So I left. Me and Paisley, we both did everything early. So we both left December 5th, and then yeah, we both left on December 5th, and like me and Paisley, we was talking about how we were gonna get our jobs back and everything. I said, yeah, I'm gonna get my job back at KFC. I mean, yeah, I was tired, but I need my job back, you know. So I messaged my manager and I asked her would I be able to, you know, work until I came back to college, and she said she was gonna ask the general manager, and she said she would love for me to be back for the time, you know. And so I came home, and the first thing that was in my mind, I need a job. I need a job. Like, cause like when you're in college and you don't have no money, cause like me, before I came to college, y'all, I was making like $400 to $500 every other week, just at work, just by working at KFC. That may not be a lot of money, like bill wise, but when you a student and you just got out of high school, that's some money, like, you know. So I was used to having like $400, $500. Yeah. Speaking of which, for my room deposit, it was $350. I spent $350 for my room, my money, not my parents' money. I told my parents, I said I want to buy it myself. Okay, I'm buying my room myself. I'm doing that for myself. Like, no, I'm doing that for myself. So I spent $350 for my room. So yeah, I had that type of money. This video is long. I'm sorry, but if you want to hear it, go ahead. But this video long. I'm sorry, but I mean, you clicked on it, you seen how long it was, so might as well keep watching. But I had money. I didn't have to ask nobody for money. Whenever my friends needed money, they would ask me because I had money to just throw around. It'll be times where we would go places, I would pay for me and one of my other friends, like, girl, keep your money. I got plenty of money over here. Girl, do that. So, I had money. I had money like that. Money was not nothing big to me. Like, it's still not. Money was nothing big to me because, like, I had it, you know. Being in college, you gonna need every penny you can scrap up. I promise you. I'm not just saying that. But, like I said, everybody's situation is worse. There's been times where, like, I just... Not gonna get into that, but... like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all about my college experience. It's gonna be a long video, but it's gonna have to be over the summer, because if I talk about it now, this video gonna be 3 hours long. But, yeah, so, that was the first thing on my mind. Getting a job, having money, having myself good, getting Christmas gifts, having money to go back to school with. Because me and Pez, we was talking about it. We said we was going to go shopping. We said we was going to do this. We was going to do that. And so, I had faith. I prayed for a job. I prayed every single night. I prayed before I got home. Then when I got home, I was thanking God. I was like, thank you for the God. I said to God, thank you for the job you're finna bless with me. Thank you for the job you're finna bless me with. Thank you. So, I applied. I didn't just apply for my old job at KFC. I mean, I didn't just like tell them. I went to other places, and all of them was telling me the same thing. We're not hiring for the holidays. We're not hiring until after January. We're closed for hiring until after Christmas. And I was just like, okay, cool. I guess I'm just going to stick with my one job at KFC. But hey, that's cool. So, my niece was born early. She wasn't supposed to be here till January 11th. She was born December 13th, 2018. Let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for her birth, I don't know what I would have did. Honestly. That little girl has saved me from a lot. And she's only like 2 weeks old. Like, a lot. A lot. She don't even know how to talk. She don't know how to walk. But she is a huge blessing to me. Y'all won't understand that little girl. When I look at her, I see nothing but greatness. She gives me hope. She gives me confidence. She just does. Just by looking at her and seeing her, I didn't like see her come out of her mom's belly. I didn't see all that. So she was born. I was happy. I was overjoyed. I was like, yes, baby girl, I'm so glad that you're here. I was so happy. I was like, and then I'm finna get this job, so I'm finna spoil you. So, the day after she was born, I went to KFC because by this time they was just telling me like, come when this lady is here or this lady's here. Now I finally seen the lady. She told me to come that day, so I came. It was the day after my niece was born. I came there and I said, hey, I'm Sakina. I'm the one that Miss So and So been telling you about. Cause remember I had wrote my manager or whatever, and she told them about me. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to do it since it's only going to be a couple of weeks. Like, if you was coming over the summer, we would, but yeah, I'm sorry, not this time. When I say, I'm not depressed, I'm not upset about it now, but at that time, I was just like, all I said was, okay. Walked out the door, got back in the car, didn't say anything. So, my mom, she was asking me the whole ride, what's wrong? Did you try this place? Did you try Walmart? I just couldn't say anything. But y'all don't get it. I tried UPS. I tried this place called Courtesy Call. I did do Walmart online. That's why I didn't ask my mama. I even tried places in Childersburg. Childersburg's like 10 minutes away from me. I've tried everywhere just about. I've tried so many places. I can't even tell you how many places I done tried. I done tried Temp Force, everything. Tell me the same thing. Same. We get to the hospital and the baby's not in there. I think they was testing her for something or whatever. And so I just went in the bathroom and I just cried. And came out the bathroom. One of my brothers, he asked me, he said, what's wrong? Come outside and talk to me. So I was telling him what was wrong. He was like, little sis, if you would have told me you were struggling with money, I wouldn't mind helping you, but you don't call me. I don't like calling and asking people for money. I feel like I'm a burden. I'm sorry. I know, but I just don't like calling and asking people for their money. I just don't like. If you call me and ask me and you tell me that you need money, I might give you double what. Like, let's say this was in June. If one of my friends told me they needed $10, I'll give them 20 because I'm just that type of person. You know, you feel me? So, like, I had money like that. Like, $20 was nothing to me. $100, nothing to me. I would just spend $100 because I got tired of looking at it. I'll spend money online, and I don't got a dime to my name. I don't, because I'm not working. So, that's what's so depressing. Just 4 months ago, I had money like I don't know what, and now I don't have anything. Like, it ain't even about I just want money to flow around. No. I needed the money. I'm not going to go into detail, but I needed it. I needed it. For extra stuff, for school, for... Just know I needed it. Just know I needed it. So, yeah, I was crying about that. I was still crying, but then my niece came in there, and then my sister was talking to me. They was just telling me, maybe it's not, maybe God don't want you working right now. Maybe he wants you still. Maybe he wants you at home. Maybe he wants you to spend time with your mom and dad, and spend time with family, rather than going to work every single day, barely seeing your mom and dad. You know, like, just boost me up. So, just lifting me up, you know. So, like, it made me feel better, but when my niece had came back in the room, I was holding her, and when I held her, she was just smiling, you know, like, baby, just get that little smile, like she was just smiling, and that turned my hurt into happiness when I seen that little girl. It's like she was just saying, TT, it's okay, like, TT, everything's gonna be fine. Like, even though she can't talk, she ain't got a mind to think like that. It's like, I don't know, call it crazy, but it's just like I had that feeling, that bond with her was already there. And like, it's crazy because I've always wanted a little sister. I'm the youngest. I've always wanted a little sister to be there for her. I've always wanted a little sister to talk to guide. And no, she's not my little sister, but she's my niece. Okay, she's a baby. And like, that showed me that I'm not a bad person. Okay, I just made bad decisions. And like, what 2018 has taught me, so y'all, everything 2017, not 2017, but 2018, what 2018 has taught me, love everyone in these last evil days, because there's so many people that has come and gone. It's crazy. Like, my aunt, my godmother, love everyone in these last evil days. It's crazy how people have gone. Like, my aunt, my godmother, like, people who I don't fool with no more, people I cut off, people who cut me off, like, people come and go. Another thing that 2018 has taught me, like, life goes on with or without you. That goes to anybody I'm not friends with, and that goes to me. Life is gonna go on with me in your life. Life is gonna go on with me with not in your life. My life gonna go on with you in my life. Life gonna go on without you in my life. It's just plain and simple. But it's also taught me you gotta love people. You know, even if you're not friends. I pray every single night. I pray a lot. I pray for my friends. I pray for Paisley. I pray for my professors, my family. Being in college, you're going to learn to pray. I pray for the people I hurt. I pray that God places it in their heart to forgive me and move on with their life. I pray that I build up the strength to forgive those who hurt me. Because let me tell y'all something. Since 2015, I can say it's not been easy for me. It's not. Like, a lot has been happening. I went through depression in 2017. Like, I'm going to talk about all that one day. I don't want to go into all that, but yeah, and also, but anyway, let's not talk about that, because if I talk about that, but 2018 has also told me know your self-worth, self-love. Like, me a month ago could not come on this camera with a bunny and no makeup, but eyelashes. I got on eyelashes, but these been on. What I want to do, what I want to accomplish in 2019, I want to be the beautiful woman that I see in my head. Like, you know, I want to be that girl who has confidence. Like I've always been so low on myself, and I didn't even notice. I just quit talking about it. I used to talk about how low I was with a couple of specific friends that I was close with, and they would tell me like, "No, you're beautiful." I'm just like, "Okay, y'all just gonna tell me the same thing that I'm beautiful when I'm clearly not." This how I felt. This how I felt. Like y'all just gonna tell me that I'm beautiful just because I'm y'all friends. I never said that, but I was always thinking that like y'all just gonna tell me I'm beautiful because I'm y'all friend. If we weren't friends, y'all would say I'm ugly. Like that's just how I was. I was just so low on myself. I would look at my stomach and just cry. I would look in the mirror and just cry like, why are you so ugly? And then there would be times I would try to force it. Like I would look in the mirror and I would say, girl, you so cute, girl, you so beautiful, when the confidence still is not there. It's just not there. I'm just like, why don't I feel pretty? Like, why does everyone see me beautiful, but I don't see myself being beautiful? It just doesn't make sense to me. But like I said, I don't know if I said this before in the video, but since September, I've been thinking about cutting my hair. Since September, cause like I said, after I seen, I did mention it, but anyway, like I said, after I seen Nappily Ever After, I was like, I want to be confident like she got confident when she got short hair. But then I got to thinking like, I mean, of course she's confident. She's beautiful, you know, like she has a shape. You don't. Like, anyway, I'm just like, she's beautiful. She has a shape. It's freaking the girl from Love and Basketball. Of course she's gonna look good bald. She gonna rock any style. She gonna look good. Not you. That's what I was thinking. Now I got praying and I kept telling God to send me a direction. I was like, the only reason I might look somewhat good is because of my hair. I've always had long, pretty hair. Whenever I cut it, like, I cut my hair in April, but I didn't like cut it to like short. I cut it to like right here or like neck length. But my hair has always been done grown back down to my back. Like, and I'm gonna include pictures too. My hair has always been long, always. I remember in third grade, my mama had cut off all my hair because I put Clorox in it. Dumb 8-year-old girl, but everybody was laughing at me. Everybody was bullying me, talking about me, telling me I look like a dude, calling me a dyke, saying I'm gay and this and that. So my hair length determines what I like. First of all, there's nothing wrong with people liking the same sex. There's nothing wrong with that. That's their life, their decision. My sister, she's homosexual. She has a whole wife. I love her wife. She loves me. She does my hair for me whenever I need her to. Like, quit talking about gay people, because gay people may be the nicest people you ever meet in this world. You dumb, stupid idiot. But I'm not gay. I like men. I'm interested in men. Some of my friends in college, they gay. I don't care. I can be cool with gay females as long as you ain't coming to me any type of way like, oh, I want to do, like, we can be cool. We can have a good relationship. We can have a bond. As long as, like, you don't tell me you ain't, like, you know, with that stuff with me, you know? But, yeah. So, that was another thing. I was scared people was going to say I was gay. I was scared of everything that people said about me back in third grade. It was just a bunch of reasons why. And then I got to praying. I said, God, send me a direction. So, one day I got me some, like I said, I had some braids. I got me some braids. And, like, they was real long. They was triangle braids. I loved them. I loved them on me. I'm going to get them again. I don't know. Not going to be soon because I just rocked them in November. So, I'm not going to get any type of weave anytime soon. I'm probably going to wait till March till I get some more weave. But right now, I'm rocking the short style. Yeah, I had washed my hair. And it was like, it was all curly. Like, because I was natural last year. Like I said, I cut my hair. Not cut my hair. Well, I cut my hair. And I, got a perm in April. But yeah, I had nothing but curls at the top, and then the rest would be like straight. Like it was half natural, half like little natural, mostly perm. Like that don't look good. Curl at the top, straight at like no. And I was just like, I'm cutting my hair. So I took my braids out. I seen that. I was like, I just got so upset, like, man, I was just like, Mama, I want you to cut my hair. And so she was like, okay. My mama supports me in anything I do. That woman, she is my world, my absolute world. There's not. If I had $1 million, I would get half of it to my mama. My mama is my world. My mama is my world. One day, it was the day my mom was supposed to come out here. We had procrastinated, and I had a Christmas party to go to, so I was like, I said my mom was going, but she said she was gonna be on her way back to cut my hair. So I washed my hair. I said, curl at the top, straight at the bottom. Mom, she was taking too long, so I was like, I'm gonna do this myself. If I still had a picture of my hair that I cut, I'm gonna put it right here, and then I cut my hair. When I say so many people slid up on my picture. My friends from Chicago, my friends from Ohio, my friends from Atlanta, my friends from my hometown slid up, and they said, Sakina, that fits you. Sakina, you so beautiful. Sakina, you glowing. Like, saying different stuff, like lifting me up. When I say I felt so good when I cut my hair, I haven't felt that good in a while. I looked in the mirror and I was happy. I said, girl, you are beautiful. And I said that with 100% confidence, and I meant that. When I cut my hair, I was happy. The day before I cut my hair, I was crying, bawling my eyes on my bed because I felt like I was worth this. I felt like I was big. I felt like I was ugly. I felt like I was never going to get somebody that was real. Like, now I know my worth. Now I do. And now I can come on camera and I can say 2019 is my year. What 2018 has taught me is that you have to let go, because with that hair I was damaged. I didn't know who I was. I lost myself. I didn't know who I was with that hair. I didn't care about myself, but now I do. When I say 2019 is my year, 2019 is my year. I mean it. This is my year. I'm claiming it. I'm receiving it. I believe it. It's my year. You have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you have to see that glow that everybody else sees. Because I was wondering, I can honestly say this, don't nobody, if you feel like nobody understands how you feel, honey, I understand. Looking in the mirror and everybody telling you beautiful, everybody sees it, but you don't. Like, what's so beautiful about it? Like, and then like when people say something negative about you, like they say you ugly or this or that, you listen to that one person, you listen to that one hater that's saying that you ugly when everybody else is telling you beautiful. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to tune them out, but honey, tune them out. Because evidently, they not happy where they headed in life, and they ain't happy in their life, and they got insecurity problems as well, most likely. So, therefore, my hair look a mess right now, but I'm going to still show y'all. Therefore, your insecurities, own it. Y'all. I say my hair's a mess, golly. It's been about it bunny for days. But yeah. Anyway, what like I said, what 2018 has taught me, it's taught me a lot. It's taught me about self-growth. 2019 is my year. I promise you. I'm not saying it's my year to get clout. I'm not saying it's my year to get famous. It's my year to get money, but I'm just saying it's my year. It's my year. And it's your year. You have to believe it. You have to own it. Believe it. Own it. Receive it. But yeah. Like I said, and I can also say this. Anybody I've hurt before the year 2018, anybody I hurt in 2018, I apologize sincerely. Anybody that I hurt, I sincerely apologize. Anybody that hurt me, I forgive you. I promise you, I put that on my hand. I put my hand. Yo, I'm thinking of Dama Wilson video that she said, put that right hand on the Bible. But I'm like, put that on my hand. Like, but anyway, like Dama Wilson said, put that on my right hand to the Bible. This is my year. Best believe it. New intros, new everything coming out, new natural tutorials. Because girl, I had my hair for Christmas, it was so curly. The day after Christmas, it was so curly. You follow my Instagram, Sakina, and I'm gonna make me a new Instagram account where I can ask you, where you guys can ask me questions for YouTube videos, Q&As, natural Q&As. I'm ready for it all this year. Bam, bada, boom. But anyway, like I said, 2019 is my year. And it's your year. It's our year. It's going to be a beautiful year. Let's speak it. Let's own it. Let's receive it. Let's claim it. Let's believe it. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this long video. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if this is going to be uploaded in 2019 or if it's going to be uploaded right now because it's December 31st. I don't know what time it is because I'm recording on my phone. But, yeah. This video is going to be titled What 2018 Has Taught Me and What I Plan to Do in 2019. But, yeah. Like I said, if you hate me, I hope God puts in your heart to not hate me because forgiveness, you can't move on unless you forgive. I promise you. I don't forgive whoever done did me wrong. Whoever done did me wrong, I forgive you. I forgive you. Because I need to worry about me. I do. And my hair looks a goddamn gone mess. But anyway, like I said, if you don't want to forgive me, that's up to you. Between you and God. Between you and God. But I'm not saying you have to forgive me face to face. You can just forgive me by saying, girl, I forgive you. Now shut up. Turn off the video. Like, do that. Or pray to God and forgive them. Because, like, sometimes you can't forgive people face to face. Sometimes you can't. And sometimes you can't, like, apologize to people face to face. You got to apologize to God because He's the one who's all over us. He's the one you should be apologizing to. He's the one you should be forgiven to, in my book. Sometimes you can apologize to people if they're mature enough. But if they're not, forgive them to God and apologize to them through God. Remember that. But, anyway, like I said, 2019 is our year. It's our year. Anyway,